Hey guys, today I want to go through a Borderlands 2 glitch, a levelling up glitch. Now you will have probably seen this one online a couple of times if you have been looking for speed levelling, things like that, but I don't think all the videos explained it very well. There's a couple of things that were sort of missed out which are quite important, so this is quite an in-depth look at this glitch. Now first off, this isn't going to be levelling up the character you're using right away. You are, however, going to need a very powerful Gunzerker to do it. Level 61 would be great if you can get that high, or if you've already got a character of this sort of level, you're going to need it. Because of all the sort of prerequisites to this glitch, I wouldn't even say it's particularly game-breaking. Yes, you speed level characters, but hell, if you've got this far already, you've already done the game about 3 times over. So I would say this is fine because you'll be looking at different builds of different characters. You know, I'm not trying to justify the glitch, but yeah, it takes a bit of time for it to get running. Now, a few things you're going to need. First of all, Sanctuary needs to be in the air. So, after Angel's tricked you to lowering the shields, after you've gone to Overlook, and after you're back here, only then can you do the glitch. If you do it beforehand, it's not going to work. Another thing you're going to need, a mission from Marcus. Now, this is one that you would have got right at the beginning. So if you finish this mission already, there's no way around it. You are going to have to do UVHM again. I know that's annoying, but that's the only way you're going to get it. There's a mission you get quite early on from him called Rock, Paper, Genocide, Fire Weapons. And if you remember, that's the mission when this guy's up here and you shoot him a whole bunch. The game's trying to teach you there what the elemental weapons do. So for this mission, you're not going to need a fire weapon. Now, what I've got to do the mission with is an infinity pistol. I've got 2, in fact. You only really need 1. But an infinity would be very useful for this, otherwise ammunition is going to be a problem. A bee shield isn't 100% necessary, but it does help. And I guess that's kind of about all you're going to need, and of course someone that you're going to be level boosting for. Now, there's a jump sequence to do this. What you want to do, you want to start here, on this bench, and jump up to this ledge here. Follow what I do. There's no special jumps here or anything, sometimes it might just take a couple of goes to do. So we jump past here, I got the mattress, and around. So basically you've gone from down there, to here, to here, to here, and to here. Now we jump over to this next roof here. Jump up this part. As long as you're holding forwards and jumping, you'll get up. You can't really slip off there. Now this is where I got really confused when I watched this glitch being done on the internet. You must not have a grenade mod equipped. So mine's empty. You can still throw grenades without the mod, it's just a normal grenade. So whatever you've got here, if you have got something, just deselect it, put it in your backpack for now. You're not going to need anything. If you don't do that, you just won't be able to jump off your grenade explosions for some reason, and the chances are they'll probably kill you in the process anyway. Now what you want to do, you see this grill? We're going to jump over it. We're going to go over here. So, chuck the grenade at the floor, jump. Oh, let's try that again. Chuck the grenade at the floor, jump. There we go. Perfect. So we're up. And you want to jump to here. If you miss this jump, you won't be able to get back up unless you walk all the way back over there. So that's fine, just repeat the jump. You'll just need to make sure you just jump, do a running jump, and you'll get up here without too much trouble. Now this is the bit that again throws a few people. You want to land on that roof over there. But you don't want to land on this side so much. There's an invisible wall there. You want to land on this side over here. And the best way to do it, just line up. I'd say line up with that if you can. Walk toward, look at your feet and walk forwards right to the edge, just here. On this flat surface, you chuck a grenade, run and jump. So put the grenade to the floor, back step, run and jump, and you'll end up here. This is where you want to be. Like I said, if you end up being over here, there's an invisible wall that will stop you doing what we want to do. Now you're up here, this is where it gets quite cool if you haven't seen this before. So you're on the roof, you fall through this roof, and you fall through this as well. How cool is that? Now, turn your brightness up on your telly for this. I know my recording isn't going to be bright enough to see too clearly, so I'll try and explain exactly what I'm doing as best I can. See what the staircase is? Go towards that wall, and there's an invisible wall here. You do not want to go too far to your left, but go as far left as you have to, and now you want to follow this wall around. So I'm sidestepping left here, and sort of going forwards. So you sidestep left, and you can see a gun machine. To get this glitch to work, you need to end up in the front of it. So again, just try and follow what I do. I really hope the image is coming out nice and bright for you guys, as bright as I can get it. Keep walking slowly in between the gun machine and the wall, or it doesn't work. Now, though you can't see it, I'll try and light it up. There you go. I am right at the edge of a wall here. Just follow it around. And there's a little black sort of... I'm really explaining this badly, I'm sorry. There's a black wall in front of you. You want to get to this and hug it. It's to your right. So just go right to the right. Keep pushing right, and slowly walk forwards. Now this is where it gets tricky. This is the only tricky bit. Once you're here, it's done. There's a little gap here, the edge. You need to be hugging that edge, and very, very, very slowly teeter around the edge, because you want to be in this room, like so. If you go even a couple of centimetres back that way, you will fall straight out of the map, through the floor. Bear that in mind. Alright, well you can see where we are now. We're in the shooting range, and this is where we want to be. Now, the way the glitch works is whenever an enemy spawns, his health is not up the top to begin with. It very, very quickly goes from 0 to the maximum capacity. The way this glitch works is you're going to be at the enemy spawn to the point that you'll be able to kill him before his health comes back, because this guy has actually got a fair bit of health.
Switch to another weapon.
So what we're going to do, the best way to do this with a Gunzerker, is jump up on his head, try and jump up on his head, and land on top of the sign like this. And I want you to crouch, switch to your infinity pistol. Now, whether you're going to be using one or two, it doesn't really matter, but you are going to want a Gunzerk for this. Now you're going to look down, shoot him in the head, and keep shooting. You want to find a sweet spot here, basically, where the second he comes in, he dies, like so. Now, he's dying, as I said, just over and over again, nice and quick. This is really what the glitch entails. So the thing hardly moves, you're just killing him over and over again. That's why you can see his health bar either doesn't exist or is very, very short indeed. When you're this high up in the skill trees for the Gunzerker, in the middle skill tree, there's a skill called Yippee, which you should really level up for this, because whenever you do it, or what you do with that ability is, whenever you kill something, you get some time back to Gunzerk. So, providing you're doing that and constantly killing this fella, you're never, ever, ever going to come out of Gunzerking, so that's perfect. Probably doesn't look like a lot from now. What's more interesting is when we bring another player in. Now, I'll show you, I'm just going to bring someone in split screening. You'll see what it does to the levelling up of their characters, because this is really cool. Alright, so let's just bring this fella in. Let's give him someone new. Let's give him a new assassin. Alright, now look at the bottom screen. Look at how much XP he gets. So level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, rinse and repeat. You've got infinite bullets if you've got an infinity pistol, so that doesn't matter. You can even get an elastic band if you really want, and sort of link it over the triggers, and as long as it's underneath that bit that holds the D-pad and the bottom stick in place, walk off. And but after about, I think it takes about 40 odd minutes, I think, to get to level 50, and a further 20-30 on that, because the last 10 levels are quite long. About an hour and a half will give you a level 60 character, or level 61 even, and you can just fluff around doing whatever you wanted to do with that full skill character. So anyway, I hope this was useful to you guys. I'm sure you've seen it before, but I hope I explained it quite clearly. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section, and I'll try and get back to you, try and give you a hand with that. And I might put a couple more Borderlands 2 videos up Again, it's not my thing. Normally I do just do old PlayStation stuff, but we'll see how it goes. Thanks very much for watching.